So, guys, I just think it's very important. Stop trying to make black women, feel bad about dating outside their race. I mean, if you can provide for them what they need or desire from a man, then let them go find it elsewhere. You're doing the same thing. Happiness is very important to everybody, and everybody deserves happiness, and they deserve to find it where they can. If it's not you, then it's somebody else. If you don't want them to go somewhere else to go find that happiness, then Mr. Man up and do. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Once again, it's your girl Cynthia coming to you from South Korea. Before we begin today, please remember to subscribe. Click on the button below, subscribe, join this fun family. And also please thumbs up, like, share. And yeah, so today, let's get to business. What I'm going to be talking to you about today is dating. Not just anyhow dating, no. I mean, we can just, get comfortable and date the people that we know that are around us, but, interracial dating people that look different from you. In the black community, I know that is it's a thing, especially for women. When we date outside our race, we're looked at a certain way, like, what? There aren't enough black men for you guys. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that. Please remember to leave a comment below what you think about this. Do you have any hesitation to dating people of other races? And if you wanted to date outside your race, do you have a preference? So yeah, in my past, I've dated a lot. I'm 30 something, so of course before you find Mr. Right, you have to go through a lot of Mr. Wrong. So I've gone on a few dates with people of different ethnicities, different races, and nationalities. I've dated Nigerians as well, African Americans. You never know where Mr. Right is going to come from, so you can't just limit yourself to this tiny pool. And I never really thought that was a problem. My family, heck, they never objected to who I dated. They're just like, bring somebody home. We don't care, get married. It was just that. We did just that, and I went on dates. However, something happened. Something very interesting happened. Okay, so I'll tell you guys about a story about a guy that I was talking to. We never actually dated. So he is a black man. I'm not going to be specific, so nobody's business is out there and nobody's targeting anybody, but yeah. Anyways, I started talking to this guy. He's black, and we started talking, and he seemed cool, fun to talk to. It wasn't no serious conversations yet, just feeling each other out. And he started asking me, who have I dated in the past and stuff like that. And I was just like, I mean, this is something you typically don't want to talk about. You don't want to talk about the people you've dated in the past. It's just men typically, they ask you that question, but they don't want to know. They really do not want to know. I'm just like, especially black men, they're just like, hey, so you're telling me I'm not your first, I'm not the first boyfriend that you have, you have dated other people. I'm just like, bro, chill. But anyways, he asked me, and I told him, I'm open-minded. I will date anybody who's good to me, and have some standards, because homegirl got some standards. There's just some certain things that I prefer in a man. And so he was like, so have you dated people from other races? And I was like, yeah, I have. And he went on to ask, what races? And I was like, well, I've gone on a date with an Italian, with a Chinese, with a Korean, with um a Jamaican. I've gone, and I mean, Jamaican is also a black person, but he's not Nigerian. And he goes, "Oh, okay," and everything seemed really cool, very okay. And he was like, "Okay, yeah." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I've dated someone from another race as well." I was like, "That's cool. You're pretty, open minded." So that was that. And so we kept talking. But then 2 days later, Casala boss. Anyway, so yeah, a few days later, he goes, "Okay, potato liker." I was like, "Excuse me?" And he's like, "You like them white boys." And I was like, "What does that have to do with anything we're talking about right now?" And so he started making little jabs at me about, me dating people of other races. And, I can't really say I was surprised because, there were some other things that he had said, not about my dating history or, but just there was a little bit of ignorance there in him. And, I tried to brush it off, but when it came down to it and he just kept jabbing at this, I was like, okay, no, we're not doing this. So at that point, I just washed my hand off. I'm like, I did not kill somebody's child, and someone is not going to come and kill me. No, sir. Not going to happen. I'm not going to deal with this. So I cut that off. That was that. But then, I started to think about it. Everyone is so, well, not everyone, some of these men are so gung-ho about, oh, black women date only black men, but then you see black men dating women from other races, which I got no problem with. You like who you like, love who you love. Do you? If that's what floats your boat, then date who treats you right. Don't date because of obligation or because it's what seems right. I mean, do whatever you want. Nobody really cares. Oh, nobody cares. Not me, anyways. But then, yeah, I kept thinking about it. Like, why? Why are we, especially like some black women like myself, why do I feel comfortable dating guys of other races? And then, it's just coming from an African background, we're home as women. We go to school. Thankfully, my family, they value education. You go to school, you do this, you do that. But then from, not directly from my family, but the environment you're raised in, you just get that sense of what women are supposed to be, what they're supposed to act like, look like, learn to cook, wash the dishes, do the laundry, do this, preparing you to be a good wife in the future. You will cook. And today, if I cook for you, hey, you will. But I didn't learn to cook for you. I learned to cook for me because whoever Mr. Right ends up being before you met me, you were eating. You were not starving. So if you think I'm going to come in and just be cooking for you whenever you want, the devil is a liar. No. You cook, we eat. I cook, we eat. It's that way. But it's just like these little things that are done that there is no verbal communication that this is what you need to do so that you can be a wife to somebody someday. And women, we're molded, do this, do that, do this. It will make you more appealing. You will make a better wife when you're this. Like, again, remember, I'm saying it's not something that's verbally said, it's just actions. And because of the culture and you growing up and seeing all these things, already. Like, nobody needs to tell you. We're not stupid. We know. We know what is happening. And we just go with the flow. If you want to chop food and sleep in the house, do what they say you should do. So yeah, so I thought about that. And for the guys, I mean, guys, their life isn't easy either. They have whatever it is guys are trained to do. I don't know. I'm just busy learning what I'm trained to do. But anyways, for the guys, I think all they think they have to do is go out, work, come back home, and bring money. And so in that regards, everything is just very chill with them, you know. There's no effort. Like if you're in a relationship with, let me just say, some African men, because some of them are very, modern, they will do, they will assist you in a relationship. But then there are those that the way they were raised and locked into their head, they do not change. You think you're in the 30s or 40s, you would think that things would have changed, but there's a lot of gender role associated with that. So what I'm saying is that when it comes to, some of these guys, they don't put in a lot of effort. Like when you date some of them, they're just like, oh, you want to come over, let's hang out. Okay, you mean I'm gonna put on makeup and then come to your place and we're gonna hang out? And hang out actually means like, oh, come and cook for me, or I got some laundry. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. And for those who know me, I'm lazy. Like having to put on makeup, I do love my makeup, yes, but I don't wear it often. So I have to put on my makeup and then come to your house. And I don't really like going to people's houses. I like mine. No matter how crappy of a place I've ever lived, I've always liked my space. So, they don't do that. They don't put effort into dating. I personally, guys, this is my personal experience. I'm not talking about all the guys out there. I'm sure that there are guys who go like to the extreme end and do what's needed to please the lady. But for me, when I've dated black men, there wasn't a lot of effort. And then in comparison, when I date guys from other races, they did a lot more. They planned the dates out, the place to go to. They gave me the option if I wanted to be picked up or if I wanted to meet them there. The reservation is made, and the date is not always going out to eat. It's different. There are different things. And the sad part about this is that I don't think, like, for the guys who I dated who were stiff and rigid, the black guys, I don't think they are capable of doing all these things. They are, but I think they just weren't doing it because, to me, or for me, because I'm African, and again, I wasn't raised to have these expectations from men. So why should they do any better? I think that's just my opinion, guys. I think that's the way that's why they acted the way they did. Because then when I see some of these men go outside their race and date, they do these things. They plan dates, they make romantic gestures. They're not expecting these women to come over and cook for them, or help clean their place. So I really don't understand. There is a disconnect when it comes to black men dating black women and black men dating women of other races. So for me, that's just my experience. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying no to dating people of the same race. I'm not saying no to dating people of other races. I'm saying yes to love, yes to who's right for me, and don't judge me. Do not judge me. And if you want to judge, you know what? It's a free world. Do what you want. I don't care. I do not. I'm happy. I go on a date. I eat food. And have good conversation, and everything is good. So guys, I just think it's very important. Stop trying to make black women feel bad about dating outside their race. I mean, if you can provide for them what they need or desire from a man, then let them go find it elsewhere. You're doing the same thing. Happiness is very important to everybody, and everybody deserves happiness, and they deserve to find it where they can. If it's not you, then it's somebody else. If you don't want them to go somewhere else to go find that happiness, then mister, man up and do what you need to do, okay? A woman cannot be coming to your house to come and wash your plates. Nobody's your slave, okay? You're not looking to date mommy. You're looking to date a woman and hopefully become something more. But, you know, nobody's here to serve anybody. I mean, come on now. It is 2020 after all. Man, I actually stuttered in 2020. That's all you need to know about how this year has been. But yeah, guys. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this. You know, guys, love who you want, date who you want, and as always, thanks for watching my video. Remember to like, share, thumbs up, subscribe. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye.